So we'll be looking at Cowrie Honeypot today. This is their official site. You can go to cowrie.org. They don't have much here. Pretty much just posts, recent posts, updates, their Twitter account, and then a link to their GitHub. So you can go to their GitHub here. And so there's actually two different links. So there's one which is a master Cowrie repository, and then the Docker Cowrie, which is what we're in right now, since I'm going to run this using Docker because it just makes it a lot easier. So for your computer, you're going to need to have Python at least 2.7 installed. So you have to do that beforehand. And then since we're using Docker, you have to install Docker as well. So you can go to docker.com, Docker desktop. I'm on a Mac, so I'd click download for Mac, whatever. And then, you'd sign in, download it like any other application. And then, so back to the GitHub, you can download this repository, download the zip file. And then, so that's downloading. This is the Docker page for Cowrie. And so it's kind of like a really quick guide of what to do, and it links you to their Docker Cowrie GitHub. So make sure that Docker's up. Go to my downloads. Unzip the file. I'm just going to move that to my desktop. So I'm just going to move on over to my desktop. So Docker, so these are all the commands you can do within Docker. Just makes running things like this a lot easier. So so I just downloaded from the GitHub this Docker configuration of Cowrie, but from here you can also see that you can just pull it using Docker. So you can use Docker pull Cowrie. Only thing to make sure is make sure you log in to Docker on the terminal, because if not, it'll just say invalid login, and all you had to do was just log in on the terminal into your own account. So we're here. There I have Docker Cowrie. So Docker build Docker Cowrie master. So it's building it. So now that it's built, so we can go to Docker images, run that command, and so it shows the ones that you have. So I had already built one right before this because I was testing this out. So I built this one. That's the image we're going to run. So then from here, all you have to do is you type in docker run. So I named this one test. So test, and it'll start running it, and you will have the Honeypot up and running up in Docker. If you go to you can add a configuration file to this, so you can add different sorts of things. So you're able to enable telnet within it, and you can do that using a configuration file. There's all sorts of things you can do with it. You're able to use other applications to track the traffic within the Honeypot as well, if you wanted to download all that and see what IP addresses are getting in there. So I'll type in docker run test, and you'll see it's starting it, it's running it, and so it's up and running, and then that's all you got to do.